Good morning, CE Call. This is Mrs. Williams. Today is Friday, April 9th. It is a day 6 on our cycle, so it is a Science and Social Studies Day. Would everybody please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's head over to Mr. Payne and find out what today's weather and this weekend's weather is going to be like.
Thanks, Miss Williams. That was fantastic. Hey, C. Cole, welcome to Friday and the weekend. You made it. Temperatures today are getting in the 70s, but unfortunately, we're not going to see the sun a whole lot today. It's going to be very cloudy, and it's going to be a very cloudy and rainy weekend. Those clouds are going to hang around Friday night, and then Saturday, and I'm thinking Saturday night the rain is going to start, and then Sunday, don't be surprised if you hear some few rumbles of thunder and maybe even a couple bolts of lightning, as thunderstorms are going to be in our area on Sunday all day long and into the night. So, got a good chance today to get outside and tomorrow morning, and then after that, the rain and the thunder comes. Our question of the day comes from Michael Rivera, who asks a really interesting one. Mr. Payne, what was the weather like long ago, like millions of years ago? Great question, Michael. Now, there was a thing that scientists believe called Pangea. It's a popular theory that all our continents in our world were connected at one time, creating one huge landmass. And what the weather, they believe, was like, because there weren't people at that time, they believed that the weather was very dry and hot. Now, you can imagine, because our weather here can be very wet throughout the entire world, because there are continents, 7 of them, are broken up by bodies of water, 5 oceans. That helps the water cycle continue and spread out through all the continents in our world. But during the time of Pangea, this one huge landmass, the water cycle wouldn't be able to penetrate the inner mass of the land, creating very dry and hot conditions for any of the living things during that time period. All right, pretty cool thing to continue to look up. Michael, thanks for that awesome question, sparking our imagination about what things might have been like millions of years ago. C. Cole, have a great weekend. Miss Williams, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Payne. It looks like we have a split weekend. Nice weather Saturday, rainy day Sunday, so make sure you get outside on Saturday and enjoy the nice April weather. All right, so today, some of you might find these national holidays interesting. Today is National Name Yourself Day, so if you are not happy with the name you have currently, today's the day to make up a new one for yourself. It is also National Unicorn Day, so if you don't want to make up a new name for yourself, maybe you can just pretend you're a unicorn. Tomorrow, Saturday, is National Farm Animals Day, Hug Your Dog Day, and Siblings Day. So of those 3, you might have a preference as to which one you would like to celebrate. Sunday. Let's see how many people know how to celebrate or even know what this is. National 8-Track Tape Day. Students, I'm not sure how many of you know what that is. Some of you young teachers probably do not know what that is either, but for the older folks, which I am part of that crew, I certainly do know what an 8-track tape is. It's also National Pet Day, so give your pets lots of love this weekend because you get to celebrate them all weekend long. All right, so we're at the end of our first week back hybrid. For some of you, you've been back for 2 weeks. And ask yourself this question. How's it going? How's it going so far? What is one thing that you have accomplished since returning to school? What went well? What made you feel happy? What didn't go so well? Something that surprised you? Something that disappointed you? Something that frustrated you? You will have more discussion with your teachers during your morning meetings about these topics that you can give them more accurate answers, but think about those things. Also, let's think about something for the upcoming week. What is one thing that I can do to make the upcoming week better? What is one thing the teacher can do to make the upcoming week better? And no, not giving any work is not an answer, because that won't happen. One thing I think the class would do to make the upcoming week better. So again, those are some thinking and talking points for your morning meeting this morning. And hopefully you all had a great first week back. Remember, today is the full virtual day. So if anybody headed out for the bus stop this morning, you might still be out there waiting. All right, and finally wrapping up the announcements for today, the One School, One Book trivia answer. Remember, last week we were not here, so this was the question from 2 weeks ago. The One School, One Book trivia contest, Mariah Herndon in Mr. Coldren's class and Nevaeh Merritt from Mrs. Kerr's class are our lucky winners. Congratulations, Mariah and Nevaeh. They knew that in India, Ravi had bullied Ramaswamy, but now Ravi is getting bullied by Dylan. Since we are now following our hybrid schedule, your gift cards will be delivered to you at school next week. All right, so here is the fourth trivia question. Joe says that he understands the quote that Mr. Barnes has on his wall. Writing can change the world. What happened to help him understand this quote? Submit your answer through the link for the Google form that is on your CE Cole Class Dojo page. You can also look for the link on the Google form from your teacher. Your answers are due by next Thursday, April 15th. So again, that trivia question. Joe says that he understands the quote that Mr. Barnes has on his wall, writing can change the world. What happened to help him understand this quote? All right, and the last announcement about the One School, One Book project is that if you have created a project for the book, you got a list of project choices when you received your copy of the book, please hand it in or submit it to your teachers. There are tremendous prizes being given away for every project handed in, and we will showcase your project at our evening event. It's not too late to start working on your project. Project ideas for Save Me a Seat were given out with your book, but any project idea you can create is okay with us. And teachers, don't forget that Monday is the deadline if you want to submit your recipe for the One School, One Book project given to the staff. That's all I have for today. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, and we will see you next week.